The National Children's Advocacy Center's 41st International Symposium on Child Abuse is happening this week at the Von Braun Center. And Way 31's Georgia Clark joins us live now. Georgia, you went to the opening today. What can you tell us?
Well, I spoke with the NCAC CEO, Chris Newland, and he says that they've got some big announcements this year for the attendees and the community. One of the biggest announcements being made at this year's International Symposium on Child Abuse is a substantial decline in child sexual abuse, according to a recent study.
We hear about child sexual abuse, we think, oh, this is terrible, this sounds terrible. But amazingly, since 1993, we've seen a 67% decrease in the rate of child sexual abuse in America. What we're doing is making an impact.
The study from the Crimes Against Children Research Center used information from substantiated cases of child abuse, which have been reported to a child protection agency. And Newland says this study is just one of various topics they will tackle this week.
All the latest emerging research and practice from not just the United States, but more than 16 countries around the world, people who are sharing their ideas, what kind of unique strategies they're undertaking, how to investigate these cases, how to interview children, providing treatment, all across the multidisciplinary response to child abuse. This is an opportunity for people to be educated.
Some would say they hear about child sex abuse more now than they did even a decade ago. So where did this 67% decline come from? Well, I asked Newland about this, and here's what he had to say.
Well, before we used not to talk about it. Now we're talking about it. There's TV shows about it. There's movies about it. There's public commentary about it. People are more comfortable in coming out. When we reduce that stigma, we actually improve the protection of children. So yes, we hear about it more, but before we used not to talk about it.
Well, the National Children's Advocacy Center was founded here in Huntsville in 1985, and now there are over 1,000 NCACs across the country. And last year, Newland says they helped over 400,000 children heal and recover from sexual abuse. Head over to our website, waytv.com, to find out more about the symposium and more on this study. Reporting live in Huntsville with coverage you can count on, Georgia Clark, Way 31 News.